I don't even know what that translates to.
So that's the theory. We're saying that the quote unquote dead husband came back from the war and killed them. Whether he was dead or alive, he might have been a ghost.
Oh,
That would be creepy as fuck.
speaking of ghosts,
Mm.
you haven't seen Guillermo del Toro's fucking new movie?
Crimson Peak?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Oh.
So good?
Dude.
I want to see it.
Dude. Probably the prettiest movie I've seen in a really long time.
That's one thing I haven't heard a dude say in a while.
Well, the dude's movies are great.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and they're visually awesome. Like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you remember Pan's Labyrinth and shit, right?
One
Like
of my faves.
you watch it and you're like, this shit is creepy as fuck, but dude, whoever
Oh, yeah.
was shooting this was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the same type of feeling, only. Oh, nice. I hope that caught that.
I caught the fear in my eyes when I almost dropped my beer.
Well, you guys spun it on the side that you were like that dude on the commercial with the balance things,
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
I meant to do that.
Oh, no, you didn't. Anyway, it's like supposed to be this, like, his ass is all about some horror shit, but this is kind of like a gothic romance type deal.
Okay.
Right, it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know. It kind of plays into some. If there's any like lady listeners to this, it kind of plays into some shit where you guys didn't have rights yet. Basically, I mean, legit. It's kind of like, somebody came over and like asked your dad for permission to marry you, and you didn't really have a call on that. Like that's what I mean. I don't mean any other whatever bullshit. I mean your fucking feelings hurt. Anyway, it was kind of crazy. Like it was this some shit happened, and this lady, Mia Wasikowska, so she was in that Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland movie.
Mm-hmm.
That girl.
The what? Alice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and her and the dude that was Loki in the Avengers movies, Tom Hiddleston. You know what I'm talking about, dude. Come on.
What act? I mean, what
Tom
character?
Hiddleston. He was Loki in the.
Oh, Loki.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you legit said he was Loki in the.
No, dude, no, not Loki.
Yeah.
Like no.
Okay.
Loki.
Yes. I know you're talking about. Yeah. No, you talking. I thought you were like he was some like side character.
No.
He was Loki.
And then shit. What am I? Who's the other lady? She was in that movie. Dude, why can't I even think of this? I'm gonna look it up real quick. This is crazy bothering me. Jessica Chastain. Just thought about it.
Okay.
Killed it.
Killed
it.
She kills it.
Apparently, from what I'm hearing, is like people are like, give her an award or some shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. She was
I love your
crazy as
impersonation
fuck.
of people.
Yeah, it's everyone. It's literally everyone's voice. I killed it! But, whatever. She was creepy as fuck.
Was she?
Yeah. So, normally you'd think, Guillermo del Toro, this shit's going to be a horror movie or something related to horror.
Mm-hmm.
Not the case.
It's not horrible? It's not horrible?
It's
not scary? It's scary.
No. It's not scary.
It's not scary.
No, I didn't think it was scary at all. Like, I thought it was, like, suspenseful in some parts.
Okay.
But, like, it, this, I don't know. Me and Meg talked about it for a sec. It was, like, the story seemed like it'd been told before, but not in this way. Like, not in this way at all. And it was, like, you gotta go see it. It's something. It's something, man. Like, I don't know. Like, it's pretty interesting. Like, for real.
Okay. No, I want to.
I mean, he's a great dude. I told you I went and saw that. I saw a talk
You saw
with him.
his Q&A, yeah.
He did a Q&A, like, for some museum or some shit, and we got tickets to it for, like, $5. It was super cheap. And, the dude's hilarious. But he's all about some weird shit. You know, he owns 2 houses right next to each other, right?
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. I saw him on a talk show, and he was talking about how one of his houses.
Kimmel? You see him on Kimmel?
Was it Kimmel? Yeah.
Or he did. It was kind of weird. He came from a talk show, and then did the talk thing that I was at, and then he had to go to another one like right after that. So it's probably one of the ones you saw.
He was talking about how one of his houses is like filled with like wax figures of all the
wax figures, books, toys. Dude, it's the weirdest. They had pictures of it at the talk thing, like blasting on this theater screen, and I was like, dude, this dude is weird as fuck. Like
I saw some of the pictures and all the things. He was so cool, but like he was talking about how one time he got the cops called on him. You hear about this? He got the cops called on him. They came and they said that girl's not moving. They saw one of his wax figures in the background or whatever, and he was like, that's because she's not real. And it was like a dead like split like neck like character. It was something crazy like that. You know, I can't remember what it was. But so the cops had to come in, and apparently they found out who he was, and they wanted pictures and stuff like that, and like they came. And he said that was like one of the craziest experiences with his house, because people like the cops got called on his house or whatever.
Oh shit, dude! I mean, he's like, I would say probably one of the best directors, and producers, I guess, right now, like of our time, I guess, right?
For sure.
I don't know, man. It was really weird. Like, you know what's fucked though? Like the dude that was interviewing him he was like some dude from the whoever runs the Oscars and stuff.
Oh.
Like the Academy.
Yeah.
One of those guys. Mm-hmm. And like this dude. All right, so if no one knows, which you probably don't, but Guillermo's really, really smart. Like really, really smart. Okay. Mm-hmm. And a bunch of other weird facts, like his dad. The only reason he is able to do what he does is because his dad won the lottery when he was a kid. Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, his dad won the lottery as a kid, and bought a library. Like made a library in his house.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. But so Guillermo was like super about reading and all this like different kinds of things to read and stuff like that, and like really just psyched about it, right? And like that's where his like crazy weird ass imagination goes from. But anyway, he's like it's just like I don't know where he's going with that.
He's really creative. He's one of the best directors, producers.
Oh yeah. So that's why his shit looks different than everybody else's. Like,
that's a good point, Pat. Pat, we get drunk on waiting to make a podcast. Pat just made a point without making a point, which is that we have drank a lot of beers and we're trying to finish this podcast, which is coming to an end.
Drew's got one fucking beer left though.
Ooh, do I?
Go kill that, or I'm gonna kill that.
Yeah, I got me. Okay.
You don't got shit.
You got you.
Go ahead and kill you. So anyway,
Guillermo del Toro, we're fans. He's awesome.
Yeah, Guillermo's awesome, dude. Go see Crimson Peak. Crimson Peak's super rad.
Why don't you just download all it? Well, why don't you just
download all his shit?
Look at all his shit because it's fucking amazing.
His shit is amazing.
You got Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy.
Hellboy 2. Hellboy 2, I think is better one.
Okay.
The villain's awesome.
Yeah, no, he's got a lot of good shit. I love his creatures. That's like my favorite thing about his movies.
He helps design that shit.
He does? Yeah. Well, I know he has his own artists and stuff that come in
No, but he helps design it all. Like he when
Speaking of,
they had his notebooks, like they published his notebooks recently.
Oh, really?
He had, like, when he takes on a project, he writes a ton of shit and like draws all this stuff on the side, and it's all like these like I don't know, like all these creatures and everything. Yeah. Like his whole thing. That's why he has 2 houses. That's where I think where we're getting is because like his wife, he's married. His wife was like, I'm not having this shit in the house.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like
yeah.
His wife wasn't fucking.
So he bought a house next door to his house.
So he could put all his.
So he could put all his toys.
He had his man cave is a man house.
He has a man house.
He has a man house.
He's probably the only human.
He's the only
man
human
house.
because, like, you know, obviously when you get married, I guess I don't know. Past
That's a true story.
You have to have a man cave. You have a place that you have to, you know, have your shit. And apparently, Guillermo del Toro has too much shit, so he can't put it in his house. His wife was like, "Fuck you, your shit's crazy. Put it somewhere else." And he was like, "All right."
That's what I'm going to tell you. You know, he has the actual swamp thing.
Nuh-uh.
And it's
That's funny.
We know a person very close to us that actually their company handles his business affairs.
That's cool.
And so stuff that he gets shipped to him goes to them first.
So they
get crazy boxes and stuff of weird toys and mail and all sorts of stuff. So, and his finances and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And he bought the actual Swamp Thing.
That's funny.
From Swamp Thing. Oh no! Or was it Creature in Black Lagoon? I don't know. One of those.
You just told all of
our lagoon. Creature from the lagoon. From the lagoon.
We've already reached an hour, and we got to talk about one more topic.
Oh fuck, man!
So you on Twitter.
So our sixth topic in Quick Sixer is usually from it's usually from some kind of social media, and we try to pick the sixth most trending thing on Twitter because fuck the first thing.
Fuck the first to fifth thing.
Yeah, they're super lame. So,
all right,
trends. Okay, 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wow!
What the fuck is that? No, we're gonna skip that.
Hey, we're gonna skip.
Wait, what? Young Jesus?
No.
Go back up.
Let's see what we got. None of this shit's that great.
Boycott
Star Wars.
Hit change.
I don't know, man.
What?
No, I don't want to do that.
Change.
I don't want to do that.
Cancel that. Let's just talk about Oprah.
No.
Oh, Kanye. We're gonna talk about Kanye.
Kanye West shares "When I See It" and a new version of "Say You Will." Speaking of when the fuck is this guy coming out with a new album? Like, all right. Let's see Kanye and his self.
We
drops a new version of The Weeknd's "Tell Your Friends" and a new version of "Say You Will."
We have a lot of feelings about Kanye.
Well, it's like. It's so many different feelings about Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the dude's something else. That's for sure. But since Yeezus, I mean, I feel like a lot of people changed their opinion on him since Yeezus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Yeezus was so out of the box from the shit he was doing. I mean, I guess what was before that? 808s? Or was something before after that?
Bro, did he have something after that?
I don't know.
I think. Well, we know.
Twisted Nightmare was.
Oh yeah. The Dark Fantasy.
Dark Fantasy was that before or after 808s?
Something.
Anyway,
it's after.
It's in that area
because that album.
That is dope.
It's dope.
That is dope.
808s was popular with some people, but apparently he blamed 808s not being successful because of what he did to Taylor Swift in 2009.
Well, it's that shit. And I mean, he was gonna go. Did you know he's going on tour with Lady Gaga with that album?
Really? I didn't know that.
That was like that was when he was gonna like right after he released that shit is when I guess Lady Gaga was blowing up, right? Mm-hmm. And then he did that shit to Taylor Swift at the VMAs. What's the VMA? It was VMAs, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
We don't care about pop culture.
No, I don't give a shit. So anyway, he did that shit to Taylor Swift, and then Gaga backed out. She was like, "Nah, I'm good. We're not going on tour no more." So he never performed that album at all until this year at Hollywood Bowl, like a few months ago, and only did it once. And I heard it was super weird. There's a bunch of dudes in like chalk and shit, like chanting. Fucking odd. Whatever.
Anyway, he weird.
Yeah, he's a weird dude. But Kanye West, man, apparently, dude used to produce a bunch of people before he did his whole "I'm a genius, I rap" all this.
Yeah, I was telling Pat earlier about this interview I heard of him talking about how he, like, why he is the way he is, and like trying to explain himself or whatever, and like most of it. Okay, first off, none of it was logical. It was all about his brain, but that's like his whole thing. It's like he's not logical. He's a creative genius, and he keeps calling himself a creative.
He really does.
And so that's all cool and whatever, but I think like the big thing about it was that everyone was saying something about how he's not. He keeps saying he's a genius, but like why? Well, why is he saying he's a genius when, like, if he was a genius, he wouldn't have to say it. He would just show it by what he does. And I think that a lot of that is, like, really mixed up with, what kind of music he's created, his ventures now with, like, fashion and so on and so forth. Like,
yeah, this dude's all about some fashion.
And he keeps saying, like, he's, like, a person who fucking sees sounds and hears colors and shit like that. You heard that, right? He fucking, that's what he says. That's what he says. He fucking hears colors.
So like some kind of, like...
I don't know. Yeah, there's a term for it. Like, it's like that's a thing.
He's like, you see that movie Lucy? With Scarlett
Oh, yeah.
So it's like that? Like, when she gets all crazy, like... In the fucking, he uses more of his brain than normal.
Yeah, I guess so. But he was like, he's talking about all that shit or whatever. And I mean, I don't know. I just kind of wish he would just rap.
I wish, honestly,
if not rap, like at least just keep producing and like doing his thing. 'Cause I don't know. There's something shameless about